Hey everyone, if you are on TikTok, you've probably seen this 5 things I would never do as a blank on TikTok. So I thought I would do a little recording and tell you the 5 things that I would never do as an SEO expert. The first one is I would never buy a backlink. I don't care if you get 10,000 backlinks for 1 cent, that is not going to be worth it. To have a backlink on your website that is actually going to make Google pay attention and give you some credit for it, that requires a lot of effort. And it requires that you have a backlink coming from a very high quality source, a place that Google already knows is of value, important, and of relevance. The backlinks that you can buy, I don't care what they promise you, they are not going to work for you. And worse, they could get you penalties from Google, and that is a disaster. The second one is such an old technique, and it has been like really out of favor for so many years, is putting invisible text on a website. This is considered black hat SEO, meaning that if you do it and you get caught, your website could actually be de-indexed, which is horrible. That is when people put white text on, say, a white background, and it's just loaded with all these keywords. So it's invisible to the reader, but the algorithms know it's there. They spot that, they pick that up, and you're dead in the water. I can't believe people are still doing it. The third one is another thing that I can't believe people are still doing, which is keyword stuffing. So that's when you take a piece of content and you take every synonym you can think of that goes with the keyword you want to rank for, and you pack it into that content. So what now happens is you have a piece of content that might be interesting to the algorithm, but is completely useless to your reader. And now that the search engines have added all this great artificial intelligence, I mean, it's great for a marketer, or as a user, it's a little freaky. They can go in and they can look at that and they can see it and they can read it and they can say, this is not helpful to anybody who wants to come here and learn about this topic. Please don't stuff the keywords. The fourth one is spinning. They call it content spinning. And this is where you go and you find a piece of content on a competitor's website that's ranking really well or getting the traffic that you want. And you basically snag that content, put it on your own site, make a few changes so that you can call it your own. The search engines are way too smart for that. And they know that you're plagiarizing, and they know that you're stealing content and not making the effort to create your own. And they know that that content belongs to that other site. And so again, not only will you not get the juice that you want, you could get a Google penalty, and those are disastrous. The fifth one is ignoring core web vitals. If you guys have been hanging out with me at all, you know that I've been like beating the gong about core web vitals. But it's become even more important, and Google is really doubling down on how strict they're being about that. So I have articles and I'm creating content around all of these points for you. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about any of these things I've talked about, just hit reply in this email and get back to me and let me know what your questions are, and I'll either answer them for you on the spot or maybe even create a piece of content for you so that you can learn more about it. Have a great day. Here in Massachusetts, we're roasting, so stay cool and stay tuned for more good information.